station. This is Houston. Are you ready for the event? Please begin the farewell remarks.
Expedition 70 will continue for another 3 weeks. It's time for us in Crew 7 to say our farewells and to kick us off. I will pass the mic to our Dragon Commander, Jasmin Moghbeli.
Thanks, Andy. First, I just want to say this has been an adventure of a lifetime. This is something I've dreamed about since I was a child, and I was afraid I would get up here and might be disappointed and it wouldn't live up to my expectations, but the international partnership we have up here and the space station are just incredible. It's an indication of what we can do when we work together. And to think back at when this was just a dream itself and the people that had the vision, the grit and the courage to pursue this orbiting laboratory in low Earth orbit. I'm really proud to be a part of this. I'm really proud to have served up here with each and every one of you. Laurel, Oleg, and Kolya, we'll see you back on the ground in a few weeks. You'll have to show the Crew 8 folks how it's done up here after we leave. Crew 7, to Andy, Satoshi, Kostya, we've got a little bit more work to do to get back home, so let's end it strong. And then to Matt, Mike, Jeanette, and Sasha, I'm glad we had a little bit of time up here together, but I know you're just going to love your time up here. I can say for myself, I'm very sad to be leaving the station, but I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone. There are a few of us on board, but there's an entire international team on the ground throughout the world that makes this possible, supporting us every single day, training us to get to this point. To our friends and families, they bear the burden of what we do up here, leaving for half a year. So thank you to everyone. And with that, I'll pass it over to Satoshi.
Thank you, Jasmin. I'd like to express my appreciation to flight directors, flight controllers, Capcoms, fellow astronauts, engineers, researchers, and managers for all you did for us. Owing to you, we conducted various kinds of scientific experiments that benefit us on Earth and demonstrated technology in prep for human exploration to the moon and beyond. I am grateful for my crewmates' kindness and consideration. And time flies. It's nearly 6.5 months since Crew 7 arrived at the ISS, and seems like yesterday. And it's a bittersweet moment, but no problem. Our crewmates take over. And after return, I'd like to continue conveying the outcome of our mission. And now I'd like to pass the mic to our friend and colleague, Kostya.
Thanks, Satoshi. Thanks, everyone. I agree. It's a bittersweet moment. We have been here for over 6 months, but the time has flown very fast, and it's time to get back, and it's a little bit sad. But I'm really happy that we have done all the work which we planned to do. The station is working just fine. All the experiments are going, and we know that we are taking over, but by a great team who are continuing into the end of Expedition 70 and into the beginning of Expedition 71. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for all the cooperation and all the support from all mission control centers, and see you soon on Earth. Yes, and a few words in Russian. Всем спасибо большое за поддержку. Это время пролетело очень быстро. Мы здесь провели более 6 месяцев. С чистой совестью покидаем станцию. Немножко грустно чувствовать, что эта экспедиция закончилась, но много работы на Земле, и скоро со всеми увидимся. Большое спасибо всем еще раз, и большое спасибо моему экипажу и тем экипажам, которые прилетели нас сменить. Спасибо. So I pass by to you, Satoshi.
日本の関係者の皆様、ありがとうございました。皆様と力を合わせてミッションを遂行できたことをとても嬉しく思います。そして応援してくださった皆様、ありがとうございました。帰還した後お話できるのを楽しみにしています。Now I'd like to hand over the mic to Andy. Thanks, Andy.
Time up here on the International Space Station is a bit of a strange concept. On one hand, it feels like a lifetime ago that we launched from Kennedy Space Center in Florida and said farewell to our families. On the other hand, it feels like the past almost 6.5 months have flown by so quickly that it will be at the same time bittersweet leaving the space station, but also we're looking forward and incredibly happy to return home to see our families again. I know I'm certainly looking forward to seeing my wife Cecilia and my 3 kids, Frederik, Jakob, and Emily. This has been an adventure of a lifetime. We have achieved so many diverse things up here, from science to technology development to even a spacewalk, various visiting vehicles. It's been an incredible success, and I'm very grateful to everyone who has supported us along the way. Det har været en kæmpe oplevelse og fornøjelse at arbejde og bo ombord på den internationale rumstation i de sidste 6,5 måneders tid. Vi har opnået utrolig meget. Det har været en kæmpe succes med masser af forskellige videnskabelige forsøg, teknologiske udviklingsprojekter, sågar en rumvandring, selvom jeg ikke selv nåede at komme på en. Men alt i alt, det har været en kæmpe fornøjelse at være heroppe. Og tiden er også fløjet utrolig hurtigt, selvom det samtidig føles som meget lang tid siden, at vi blev sendt afsted fra Kennedy Space Center i Florida. Og på samme måde, så vil det både være lidt trist at forlade rumstationen, men samtidig så forlader vi rumstationen utrolig glade, fordi vi meget snart skal se vores familier igen. Og dem har vi savnet utrolig meget. So on behalf of Crew 7, thank you to everyone on the ground who has supported us. Thank you to our crewmates up here. I hope we're leaving the space station in as good a condition as we received it back in August of last year.
Thank you, Crew 7. Station, you may now begin the change of command ceremony.
Oleg, please join me. On my first mission in 2015, I had the pleasure of flying with Gennady Badalka, who at that time set the record for 878 days in space. You've now surpassed that, and you are well on your way to reaching 1,000 days in space, which is an incredible achievement. There is no one more experienced than you when it comes to the International Space Station, so I'll be leaving it in probably the best hands possible. Having been up here for half a year, I can tell you that I'm very impressed at both you and Kolya's decision or acceptance of staying up here for a year. It's a challenge, that's for sure. It's been an incredible experience to be up here for 6 months, but I know it's also going to be a challenge, but it's a challenge that both of you will be up for. So I wish you the best of luck, and I'll pass you the key to the space station.
Thank you, Andy. It's an honor to take over as a commander of the International Space Station. Thank to you for your leadership and the hard work of Expedition 70 crew. The station is in the best order, clean, organize. Jasmin, Satoshi, Kostya, you are all smart, education, professional, and talented people, and it has been with big pleasure to work and spend time here on board the ISS and on the ground. I would also like to thank all space agencies, mission control centers, flight directors, flight controllers, and specialists for their support and help here. And we congratulate Crew 7 on completion of your mission and wish you a safe flight and soft landing. Я хочу сказать всем огромное спасибо за поддержку всех нас, находящихся на Международной космической станции, всех специалистов, которые поддерживают нас из центров управления полетов, помогают нам решать наши рутинные задачи и помогают также решать наши возникающие проблемы. Всем спасибо. Ну и принимаю командование Международной космической станции. Спасибо, Индия. Спасибо.
Thank you to the whole crew. Station, we are now resuming operational audio communications.